Welcome back to Indiebnb. Grant and I are joined today by Wes, Matthew, and Andrew of the band Pacifico. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Super pumped to have these guys on. We are actually going to be hosting their album release party on February 18th. Is that correct? At Smith's?
That is correct. Yeah.
Smith's
If it's not, then we'll be there and no one else will. No, that's correct.
Right. We will be there and we will have a great time. So yeah, let's just jump right into the new album EP coming out, Complicated Confiscated. It's a pretty cool name. Let's start there. Where did that come from?
Yeah, so that's I'm doing the thing like the waterfall single release. That's our fourth single from our upcoming album, Self Care, that comes out on the 10th of February.
Mhm.
And that particular song, I was trying to write like a Elliott Smith song. The funny thing is neither one of these guys are on that track. But yeah, I was trying to write like an Elliott Smith kind of song, and just something really like personal and intimate, and the song itself deals with just working through anxiety and depression and stuff, which I myself work through
Yeah.
sometimes. And yeah, the other songs that are on it were the other three singles, which would be Comatose, Don't Play Dead, and Afterglow. And yeah, the whole album is about different things that have to do with self-care and stuff. And yeah, I can talk all about like writing and stuff. These guys can probably tell you about recording.
Yeah. The one that really caught me on that EP was Comatose. It kind of just takes you on a ride from the beginning and then builds up. Where did that inspiration come from?
I don't know. The riff came like in the middle of the night, and I was trying to be really quiet because I don't want to wake my wife. And at the time, we had a roommate too, and so I just like couldn't sleep. And I had this thing I was playing, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And then the song itself deals with like how terrible the music industry is, and how battered around we all have been at some point with that, and just kind of me telling it to goodbye, basically, F
Yeah.
you. And yeah, the music and stuff, though, I mean, we were really kind of, I guess, going for like a groove. I love it. I mean, Andrew, you can tell me I'm wrong, but I really love it when Andrew does like a hip hopish kind of beat and stuff. And Andrew and Wes really do lay a really good foundation in that song for sure.
Well, you had already had a demo of kind of a beat type deal. So I just
Oh,
pretty
that's
much did. I pretty much just did the demo beat that you did.
so I just I didn't even remember that.
It was a little more intricate. I stripped it down to a little more simpler
Mhm.
feel, but that was one of
Yeah.
that was one of the demos that actually had drum idea to it. So it was easy for me on that one.
So do y'all, from song to song, could it be anybody that brings something to the table? Whether maybe you got a cool drum groove going, or Wes, maybe you found some kind of bass line that you really like, and it might the song evolves from that, or does it start from one place and work from the other all at the same time?
I mean, I guess Matt could speak more to that. I think that on, because this is really like Matt is the driving songwriter behind the whole thing. So
Mhm.
Matt, we all live in different states, and so in 2020, summer of 2020, when everybody was locked in their homes, Matt sent us. Well, I had just worked with Matt on another EP. And we went out in Tennessee and did, and then Matt got us all together via Zoom, much like now, and we had a little meeting, and Matt sent us all the demos, and so we all kind of worked on our own, because we were locked in our homes. It was 2020 and we're all in different states. So we all worked on our own and kind of came up with stuff. The songs all had really different feels. And so to me, that dictated like to what degree, the bass needed to kind of branch off on its own, or to what degree the bass needed to stick to, what the guitars and the drums were doing. But that was a kind of cool process because it was a really weird time. And so Matt sent us all these songs, and And we all used, like, I know I had like GarageBand on my computer and just plugged it in through an interface and demoed the stuff. So we all kind of came up with our own parts individually, but Matt sent us the song foundations.
Yeah, the album has 12 songs, and I think I probably sent everybody like 30 songs, and then they kind of gave me a list of what they thought their favorites were, kind of voted, I guess, on their favorites. And then we did the Zoom meeting and kind of went through and called out and got like down to the main bits, and then went song by song and talked about like if someone thought it needed to be faster or slower, and if someone thought that we needed to add or take out a part, or if they heard something kind of thing. And then from there, then we started doing stuff where like Andrew would send me, I think you're doing the same thing, right? Like tapping on your iPad or whatever and sending.
You give me the song and I just tap the drums. And to be honest, we didn't stray too far much from the demos.
No, that didn't. I think a couple weeks ago I went and listened to some demos, and it's pretty close to what we were trying to do. And yeah, so they would send me their parts, and then we kind of put them together and see how they work. And then when we finally got together, it was October of 2020, and we met in a studio and just went through the songs like I think twice, and then just went for it.
First time meetings.
So y'all never
I never met Wes.
You met him at the wedding, I think.
In passing, we met very briefly at Matt's wedding. Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
Never mind. Basically, we all kind of knew each other.
But now we're bros.
Correct.
Right. So y'all never had any like cross wires where Matt sent y'all the demo and you were like, maybe Andrew was like, oh, this is gonna be a huge bridge here, and Matt was thinking, oh, this is gonna be a real quiet bridge, and you mixed it up. That never happened.
I mean,
really.
I'm sure maybe I will say that there's one song in particular on the album called Agoraphobia that I was not really thinking would fit on this album at all, and a couple of people were interested, but Wes was definitely a huge advocate for that song and kind of really helped champion it to be in there. And then through our meeting and stuff, we came up that one I'm really proud of, and it came together, and I don't think that it would even been on the album without them being like, no dude, this is what you need to do.
That's a banger, man.
Yeah, it's just such a
They all pretty much
interesting process for y'all, just literally writing this in 3 different states and then it all coming together. So
actually 4 different states. Our lead guitar player lives in Tennessee. Yeah, so CJ, who isn't here, he I met him in Georgia when I lived here originally. I moved away in like 2005, and then I moved to North Carolina, and I was in a band with Wes. And then when that band broke up, my girlfriend at the time wanted to be in the film industry, and that was in Louisiana at the time, which now it's here. And so I moved to Louisiana, and that's where I met Andrew, and then Andrew was my band there. And so basically what I've done is gone, okay, these are the best musicians I've worked with. I'm going to put them together and make like a super group, And we actually, the show on the 18th will be our first time playing a live show, all of us together. Other than that, all we did was, I guess, go through the songs a couple times when we went in the studio the first time in 2020.
Let's go. That's why everyone needs to get out and get to Smith's Old Bar. We're gonna have a good time. Matthew, I've got to ask you a couple of questions I think maybe only you can answer.
All right, yeah.
One, do you ever run into any issues with Pacifico, the beer?
Not issues. Actually, that's been very, I don't know, good for us. Yeah, they have sponsored the band a couple times, and actually, I was trying to get them to sponsor this time. Juliet, who does the booking over there at Smith's, said that she had to talk to their supplier and make sure and all that kind of stuff. And I did reach out on my own too to see if I could get them, and we just haven't secured them yet. But I've gotten lots of free beer and lots of free paraphernalia before, so it's worked out pretty good.
That is awesome.
The only negative thing is that a couple years after I started the band, there is a guy that's in Italy that started using the name Pacifico, and it's been a hell trying to separate our music. That's the only Pacifico that's given me any issues.
YouTube.
Which
will
if you
sometimes
search
recommend me
that
the other
now,
guy.
your name does come up kind of first.
Yeah. I did a lot of painstaking work to separate us.
Sometimes YouTube will send me the other guy, and it'll be like on a playlist, and I'll be like, wait, what's this?
Is he an electric guy or is he like a laptop guy? What's his deal? Because I think I've run into him as well.
Honestly, I think because I'm so like jaded about it, I've only listened to it like once or twice, and it's been years. But I mean, it's more world music kind of sounding, I would say.
Hey, this isn't a free plug for the other Pacifico.
Yeah. If the
Right.
words aren't in English, give it a thumbs down. If the words are in English, give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
That
sounds
sounds
terrible.
awful. That does sound really terrible.
Now you have to release a song in Spanish.
It's like old.
Yeah, I really should. My wife is German, and actually, we went back and forth about this album where we would do like some of the art elements, like maybe even the lyrics, all in German inside the vinyl.
Mhm.
We didn't do that, but we did talk about it.
And then the other question, I did my due diligence. I went at least to y'all's website, read about the band. What's up with this rock band download?
Oh yeah, when we lived in when I was in North Carolina, we did an album called Thin Skin and an Open Heart, and there was a song on there called Stop, and I had a buddy that was there that he's actually a guy that masters our stuff now and has mixed some of our stuff. Matt Tuttle and his brother, they worked with some company that would make band songs into rock band songs and then make them downloadable, whatever. And so he worked with us. Like I think when he was like first getting started, he was like, "Do you mind if I do this?" And I was like, "No, I don't mind if you do that." So it was available. I don't know how that works. I don't even know if you can plug it up and get in the system to do Rock Band or what system it's on. But at that time, you could go online and download it, and I got to play it, and I could not play my own song. So there's that.
Can play it on a real guitar, cannot play the rock Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna kick it over to Grant. I've been doing a lot of talking. I'm gonna let Grant ask some questions.
Yeah, I'm actually the mute one of the group. Usually I don't talk at all during the whole entire thing. It's just kind of Tash, and then I kind of throw in at the end the rapid fires. But I'm curious. I did do some research on the music videos you guys did, especially for Afterglow. I mean, like it looked like that was some kind of paper mache kind of deal, or what's the inspiration behind that? Did Andrew, was that you from somebody in Louisiana just throwing some stuff together? I know oil country, we got some stuff going on there. Like, what's that?
Yeah, we're a dirty place. We're not that dirty though.
The guy that did that, his name is John Graham. He is a director, usually for actual live action movies and stuff. He's used our music before in 2 different movies, and kind of as a thank you, he told me he would do a music video for our next album. So when we had really, really rough demos, I sent him the songs, and he picked out that song. He said, "I want to do this song," and I just let him do whatever he wanted to. And it's all stop motion. It's paper cut out. He does have he did do some video of his dog and his cat, and then cut the video in. But like the photos of me are the actual photos that were taken for the album by Mike Dunn, and then he took those and cut them up. And yeah, but I've got like behind the scenes photos that I've posted a little bit of online and stuff, and I probably will again at some point. But he took him a year to make it. I mean, he cut everything out and did it all by hand, and yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, I mean that it was just like it would go so I can't imagine. I barely open up Zoom on this and be able to like edit this podcast. So like
Same.
We did it. I did it so poorly. Tash had to start. He was like, "Yeah, man, we can try it." And then I tried it and I fucked it up. And I was like, "All right, so I'm done now." But so anything like that is just amazing to me. We'll talk about again the you said your wife's in the film industry. Have you guys had any more, deep film roots? Have you guys been in what were those 2 movies that you guys were in that of his?
The last one was called Switched, and it came out, I think, in the pandemic. I think in 2020, and it's I think it's on Tubi right now.
It is. I
It's
watched it the other day.
yeah, it's basically Freaky Friday. I mean, that's 100% what it is. And then the other one is called yeah, who's in it? There's some famous people in it. What's
You say Rob Lowe was in it or something?
No, I don't think it's Rob Lowe.
Which
I'm
It's
one's
got
thinking
that.
Christmas shoes.
Yeah. Anyway,
Isn't
it's got
Isn't
some
it
pretty
like
famous
Wish
people in it.
called like Wish for Christmas or something? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking about?
the other one is Wish for Christmas. Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
got Ingval. What's his name? The guy that was in Blue Collar. He's in
Bill
that one.
Engvall?
Bill
I
Engvall.
didn't
Bill,
know
Bill
Bill
Engvall.
Engvall?
Yeah,
All
he's in
right.
that one.
Ink ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that one's just one of our songs, just at one part. The other one has 7 of our songs in it, which is crazy.
Oh wow.
But yeah, our music's just really, really, cinematic. I don't know. he found our band actually. If you go back, was it 2013? We did a music video for a song called "I Finally Found I'm Looking For." Andrew's in that one, and it's got puppets. And the guy that did the puppets, he now has a show on PBS, but his roommate in college is the guy John Graham that did these movies, and so he
Wow.
was like, "You need to check out this band," and that's how he found out about us.
That's awesome. Now, I mean, I'm sure you guys have done. I mean, well, obviously, the super group idea, we didn't know about, but like you've been doing this since '99, and so like, I guess
Yeah.
take me through what has changed in the, I guess, the whole entire. This would be maybe a longer answer, a shorter answer, but take me through, like, I guess, the evolution. I mean, have you changed the sound of the idea, multiple times, or do you feel like just as the members come through, different influences have affected things? Like, talk to me more about that from '99
Yeah.
to now. I mean, that's a long
Yeah.
time.
Yes and no. It started off as like an actual like typical band. I was in another band playing bass, and they were asking people to help contribute songwriting, and they didn't use any of my songs. But the drummer pulled me aside and said, "I really like your stuff, and I would love to maybe start a side band." So that's how it kind of started. And then we stole a bass player from someone else, and then we had another guy, went from a 3-piece to a 4-piece to a 5-piece, and then we were doing showcases and stuff. And we had but I think the breaking point was in 2003. We had moved out to California. Our manager really screwed us up royally, and we ended up being out there with no money and no place to stay, and like everything that was promised to us was not there. And so we lived there for about, I don't know, 3 months or something like that. We did a showcase at the Whiskey Go Go, which was awesome, and really had some of the best time of my life. But then the band basically broke up when we came back, and they left me the name and stuff and all the merch. And at first I didn't know what to do. I joined a band called Monday in London, which is where I met Wes. And but then I had a label out of Portland that contacted me and said, "I really liked your Pacifico project. Do you have anything that you didn't release, or do you want to maybe use that anymore?" And his belief in me and the fact that we actually had all these songs that were finished that never got released, basically kind of rejuvenated it. And then from that moment, I didn't really know what to do, because actually Money in London broke up, and so I was like done with bands. I'm like, man, I'm so tired of taking photos with people and then immediately having to be like, oh, I got to take more photos because best person left. And so I really kind of took ideas from like Bright Eyes, Beck, Gorillas, bands like that, where it was really more about the project itself, than it really was about the people in it. And so from that moment, whoever was on the recording helped shape the recording, and whoever played live helped shape the live show, and it's really been very freeing. I've been able to work with some of my heroes, and I've been able to, just kind of whenever the songwriting happens, it kind of just depends on how the songs connect. Like, I think this album in particular is the most eclectic album. There's so many different styles of songs, but they all cohesively work together because we have the same band, and we all worked to make sure that they did kind of work together. And but yeah, I guess hopefully that answers your question. I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I think that's a good, I guess, a little bit of a year over year, or whatever we want to call that, of the band, and getting to know and understand. Because I mean, like, you don't hear the story sometimes of the, we talk all about now, but I'd love to hear about a little bit of the history. Get into
Yeah,
that a little
totally.
bit. But live shows, obviously pretty big part of what we're going to be doing, and super excited to be a part of y'all's live show. And so for people who've never seen Pacifico, who Tash and I included, like, what should we expect? Should we expect to get covered in blood and stuff thrown at us? Like, should we expect a air cannon? Like, what's the vibe? What should we be looking for?
I don't know. We haven't talked about our costumes yet.
Dude, I'm
I
jazzed
did play.
about some blood though. Let's do that.
I did play a show once at the Masquerade years and years ago where we decided right before we went on stage that we would all be shirtless, and that was really dumb. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know that any of us could answer that because we've actually never played a show together, and we're going to be rehearsing days before the release. We're rehearsing all on our own now. We have the songs on the album, as well as I've sent some videos and might even clarify some more stuff before then. But we're just going to get together and make it happen. It's going to be high energy, be some good melodies and good harmonies. Try to get the crowd involved in some songs. I have a couple guys that were in the original Pacifico band that are going to join on a couple songs too, and I'm just going to sing on those songs. So we're going to do that. Yeah, basically, so they're going to grab my guitar so I can not have to play it. And yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think will happen?
I don't know, man. I'm just really jazzed to do this. Like, I really believe in these songs, and when we did the band, like, I like in the studio, just like jamming with Andrew and jamming with CJ, and like Matt and I've played a lot together before, and it just like I was like, man, I just really want to play these songs live, and it kind of bummed me out to think maybe we wouldn't be able to. So I'm pretty jazzed that this is all coming together, and we're going to get a chance to play these songs live for people. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm gonna try to keep the energy level up. I said me and Matt did a show together back in the fall with our other band. We had a little reunion show, and so we're in a little bit of practice. But I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah. Wes, be ready, son. You ain't never played with somebody like me live.
Man, let's do it. Let's go.
Hey, I've got a blood guy if y'all need it. Okay.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. One time in me and Matt's old band, this just always sticks out to me. I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. Like, I don't want your blood on me. You know what I mean? And so, like, me and Matt's old band were playing at this club one time, and I got on stage. I'm setting my bass up, and I'm looking around on the ground, and it's just covered in like red, dry liquid. And I kind of freak a little bit, and I look at the sound guy, and I'm like, "Hey, man, what's that?" And he's like, "Oh, that's blood." And then he just walks off. And I was just, for a minute, I was like, what are you talking about? And like a second later, I must have looked freaked, and he came back and he's like, "Oh, the Kiss Army played here last night. It's fake blood. It's dried up."
Okay.
That was just like, he could have given me that information to start with. There was just a moment where I was like, blood, what happened?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Well, I'm excited, Wes. I think you're going to jump off Andrew's drum riser. I'm really excited about that.
Dude, I'm jazzed about that too.
Beautiful setup up there at Smith's Old Bar. They just redid it recently, so very
did.
excited to get y'all up there. And hey, I don't know if y'all want the full Bruce buffer. I can do that. We'll talk about it at sound check, but I'll throw it up there and we'll see what happens. But we'll talk more about that later. But in the meantime, let's get into Pete Peterson's party pack of questions.
Let's do it.
19 dumb questions in a row, just like Tash said. And then we're going to put that 20th question. That'll be a little bit less of a dumb question, a little bit smarter, a little bit more into it. So Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. We'll go Matt, Wes, Andrew in that order. So we'll go rapid fire. We'll get it going that way.
Everyone answers every question.
Yep, everyone answers every question. Number one, here we go. Cake or pie?
Pie.
Cake.
Pie.
All right, here we go. Salad or soup?
Salad. I hate soup.
Soup. I hate salad.
Soup.
All right, we got 2 soups and a salad. Sunrise or sunset?
Well, who's getting up for the sunrise? Sunset.
I'm not a morning person, so sunset.
I'm up very early for both, but I like the sunset.
Okay, all right, let's go. And like a Louisiana, Georgia, North Carolina sunset. Would you guys rather hit a home run or a touchdown or score a touchdown?
Home run.
Yeah, home run baseball's better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
home run.
Okay. Bombs all the way. Let's go. I like it. All right. Would you guys rather have a night in or a night out?
Night out.
Night out.
In. I got kids.
Okay. Like it. All right. When you walk into a party on your night out, would you rather be? Are you gonna more likely to do the robot or the worm when your jam comes on?
Robot. I don't know what that floor's got on it.
I'm popping and locking, baby. I'm doing the robot.
Robot.
Robot for sure. All right. You got 3 robots. That might be the next 3 robot Pacificos. I like it.
That's our costumes for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I think all y'all should just actually the costume should be just like y'all all do your own anticipation of robot. That would be good. No talking beforehand. All right, guac or queso?
Guac or queso? Oh, queso. Yeah. I had to be like, what is guac?
Queso for me too.
Guac.
All right, waffles or pancakes?
Pancake.
Pancake.
Waffle.
Ooh, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Hey.
All right, we like it. Dogs or cats?
Oh, my cat's gonna hate me saying this. I'm gonna say dog.
Yeah, easy for me. Dogs.
None, preferably.
No pets. I
What
like
an
it.
awful thing to say.
I just had one. I got one. I got a new house, got one. Had it for 2 months. I was like, this was a mistake.
Yeah.
All right.
But dogs, technically dogs.
Technically dogs. All right. You
Technically.
guys more like ninjas or pirates?
Pirates.
Yo, you can probably see my Revenge of the Ninja poster in the background. I'm a ninja guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, pirates.
All right, here we go. Shameless plug here. Gatorade or Powerade? Which one do you guys prefer?
Gatorade yellow, bro.
Gatorade.
The 90s Powerade
The blue?
with the green squall and the Arctic shatter and all those. Man, those are
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
But if you take a lemon lime Gatorade, put it in the freezer for a little bit, make it a little slushy.
I like
Mm.
this.
Yeah.
the way
Yep.
to go. All right, let's go. Toast or bagels? What do you put in your toaster in the morning?
Well, I don't put either in my toaster, but I would do a bagel before I do toast.
Toast for me.
Bagel probably.
All right. Chips or pretzels? This is a highly controversial one that we asked.
Chips.
I'm good pretzels.
Depends on what you could dip it in.
Yeah.
Your mouth.
No dip.
I'd
No
probably
dip.
do chips. I'd probably do chips over pretzels.
But you know, I love
Gotcha.
those pretzel chips.
Yeah, if you gave me some hummus
Oh,
with that, some hummus with the pretzels.
the Humdog Millionaire. We like it. All right. Fries or, fries or tots? What are you guys getting at the restaurant?
Oh man, see there's so many different types of fries. I'm gonna say fries because I can pick out of a billion different types. Tots are pretty much the same no matter where you go.
I'm going fries, and particularly if I can get some of those cookout Cajun fries. That's what I'm into.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably do fries.
Like it. We like it. All right. TVs or movies? When you sit down, you have a long day at work. What are you watching on your TV? A TV or a movie? TV show or movie? Sorry, jeez.
Yeah, it's got to be TV show because my attention span's not long enough.
Same.
Movies for me.
Movies. All right. Film buff. Let's go. All right. Are
Yeah.
aliens real?
Say it again. Are aliens real?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. FBI says so.
I feel like it's a deeper answer that would take me a long time, but this is rapid fire, so I'm going no.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
not, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, Tom DeLonge did all that work for us, guys.
I'll ask him about it this summer.
All right. Is Bigfoot real?
100% yes.
You know what? I'm gonna be fun this time. Yes. My dad will be upset if I said no.
Sure, yes.
All right. All right. Is love at first sight real?
Love, no. Lust, yes.
Hey, good one.
I'm going with no.
Yeah, probably not.
All right. All right. And the final question of Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. I would like one band from each of you guys that we ought to check out that we might not know. That if I DM them and said, "Hey, the guys from Pacifico said to reach out to you," they'll be hyped.
Okay. All right. Indie band. So I did during the pandemic, I did this compilation that Wes actually did a song on. And the first band on it was a band I never heard of called Alabama Shakes. And the song, he's great. You should check him out. He's awesome. He's in Texas.
Okay.
Man,
Okay.
I don't know. The first band that I'm thinking of, even though it's not like they're like unknown, is Advent. Like that's a North Carolina band that I love. I love Advent. So that's the first band I could think of. I mean, maybe you've probably heard of them, maybe not.
No.
The last live band I seen here, Baby in the 90s. And they're the real deal.
They're called Baby in the 90s?
Baby in the 90s.
Oh, I thought you said something about maybe in the 90s. Okay, cool.
Baby
Like the last band.
in the 90s.
The last band he saw was in the 90s.
Yeah, baby in the 90s.
Can I
Like
cheat and shout out a friend of ours band called the Menders that Matt has worked with?
Yes.
Can I cheat and shout out the Menders as well?
Yeah, they're
I
great.
know they do, but I'm just throwing these North Carolina bands out there.
We like it. We like it. Well, great guys. Well, you.
Oh, and James McCann, that dude rolls too.
James
He's a country guy around here. That dude, country guy. He's young dude who sounds like an old dude. Man, he's good.
I can get down with some country. I saw 49 Winchester at Smith's Old Bar, and he's an up and comer that'll never play there again. So I'm excited to get back up on that stage. But all right, guys. Well, you guys have conquered Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. I will toss it back to Tash to wrap this thing up in a bow.
Well, guys, we're glad you came on to Indiebnb. We're pumped to host y'all show February 18th, Smith's Old Bar, self-care, a celebration of love. 7 p.m. doors open. Let's get this thing going. Can't wait to see you guys rock it out. Andrew, I'm expecting nothing but just pure energy from you. You've set the standard, and I'm expecting it. So, but Matt, Wes, Andrew, thank y'all for coming on, and can't wait to see y'all.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
You got it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.